Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our quick chat session. Today, we're going to be talking about critical illness and some of the benefits. But before we do so, Debbie, I just want to comment. I love your office. Where are you?
Yes, this is my new office, Maria, now. This is a staycation at the cottage. It's really beautiful and lots of bugs, I must say.
Oh, well, other than the bugs, it looks amazing. Good
But
for
it's
you.
a nice office.
Good, good, good. So back to a little bit about the content of what our discussion is going to be today. So Debbie, there's a lot of myths out there about critical illness and some of the benefits surrounding critical illness plans, but really there's also a lot of reality of what we should all be looking at. So would you like to just give us a little bit of an insight about some of the important things that we need to consider?
Absolutely, yes. So to start, cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Everyone talks about this cannot happen to me. It may happen to you.
Right.
Reality, every 4 minutes, a Canadian is diagnosed with cancer. Over 400,000 Canadians are living with long-term stroke disability. The people keep saying, if I get cancer, I probably won't live. My family can live off my life insurance. But the good news is we are living with cancer. And I'm a very good example. I'm living after a critical illness. So life insurance is an option for those who have been declined for critical illness. But it's not going to help while you're living and while you're battling a critical illness. And the good news, 63% of Canadians are expected to survive for at least minimum 5 years or more. So with that said, you need some assistance to keep your financial life going. Going on, Alzheimer's disease. People think it's not a huge financial problem because there's really no expensive medical equipment needed. But the combined medical cost, loss of earnings for someone with dementia, with the family of someone with dementia, is $33 billion a year. That includes family members who leave their employment to become full-time caregivers. And we know how that is with our moms.
Right.
So we go on to heart attack or stroke. People say I might not survive. Well, more good news, more than 90% of Canadians who have had a heart attack, more than 80% who have a stroke will survive. Critical illness, again, can help support you if you need time off to recover. And we all need time off to recover a critical illness. Then the famous, if I get sick, my government health plan for my medical expense, they'll pay for everything. Well, surprise, they will not. Medical costs vary from province to province. In some provinces, it's not uncommon to pay upwards of $6,000 a month. And then we have the people, well, I'll live on my savings while I undergo treatment. Well, that might not be the best choice when you're close to retirement and your savings is what you're going to live on. So depending on the type of illness you have been diagnosed with, you could be off of work for quite a while. Almost 20% of cancer survivors report limitations on the ability to work, up to 5 years. 57% of cancer survivors had to reduce their hours of work. So going forward, this is the reality. And this is what people need to consider when they're talking to us about critical illness.
Yeah, that's so true, Debbie. I think one of the biggest thing about critical illness is the financial impact that individuals go through. I mean, it's just such a big stress factor, you know. If we are, unluckily diagnosed with a critical illness, you don't want to worry about the money part of it. And this is what a plan such as a critical illness plan will do, is at least relieve that part of it so you can concentrate on getting well. Now, that being said, we know that there's so many different options out there, options that you can have for temporary coverages. Some are more permanent coverages. Some are with what we call return of premium. So, you don't have to feel as if, well, I'm paying into a plan, but at the end of the day, if, I'm lucky enough to never get diagnosed with, a critical illness, well, I've paid all this money and I get nothing in return. Well, you can get what they call the premium. So you have to also see it as a savings vehicle. And, without going into really the nitty gritty of all those different options, we want to put it out there and have you contact us if you want to know what other availabilities are out there that could really fit not only your need, but also your budget.
Absolutely.
So, again, we're really excited to do all this, and we're hoping that we're giving you the information to be able to also make the choices that you need to make to help you out in your financial planning. What do you say, Deb?
Sounds good, Maria.
Okay, so we're off for the week. Please keep those questions coming in. Share with your friends, your families, and anyone that you think can benefit from our little sessions. And we're really excited to see you again next week. Deb?
And stay tuned for our next presentation will be about disability.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so good luck, guys, and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Stay tuned.